Hello, you guys. So we're out here waiting for my stepdaughter to get off of her job, and I had dialysis today. But I wanted to come to you guys and talk about all this crazy stuff that's going on, you know, with the WAR. And this morning I read something about Iran has enough uranium to make 12 nuclear bombs. And that just came out this morning. Has anyone in the United States talked about that yet? So when Obama had a deal with them, there was no talk about bombing the crap out of someone. And when the other person got into office, he killed the deal. And it's just been a slippery slope since then. I have been saying, if you guys go look, I have been saying, go look at my old videos. This world, this country is never going back to what it was. You know, they're saying, make America great again. Is it great to you now? Is it great? Are you guys who were all giddy for civil war, are you guys okay with the troops going out there to lose limb and life for another country? And that is exactly why they're out there. That is exactly why the United States is involved in this. And, you know, we can't say the name of the people who wear the little hats and simulate boinking the wall. But those are the people that we're fighting for. Well, not the people, the regime. And I have been saying that this country was being destroyed from the inside out. And that's exactly what's happening. So, are you guys ready for the famine and everything that's going to come if this continues this way? Now there's a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Blockade by the United States. So they're keeping people from going in and coming out. Their intention, which is what I read this morning, they're going to blow up all of the mines that are planted in the water, and anyone trying to go in or out who is not specifically okayed by the US is going to get blown up too, I guess. It's some crazy stuff going on, you know, dangerous. Gas prices are shooting up and food prices are going up. I hope you guys look. I go to Sam's and I get ground beef because I like their meat. I get flank steak. I get chuck steak. I get all my beef there. Well, everybody in there over the weekend was like, what is going on? $50 for 2 pounds of short ribs. 2 pounds. And we use that a lot to make different things in our household because we cook a lot of Latin inspired food. So I got the smallest pack, which was $30, and it was only enough to make one meal for 3 people. So it's crazy. I saw so many people like literally speaking out loud, like, what is going on with the meat? Pork, which is super cheap, is starting to rise. Turkey wings that you used to could get a family pack for like $5, $10, $13 right now. You guys, pig feet. The price has gone up on pig feet, patas de puerco. And the foods that were trash before that nobody wanted to eat because it was called slave and poor people foods. I see people who look like they have good jobs buying this stuff now because it's cheaper than beef and chicken. Sam's sells a rotisserie chicken for $4.98, but a whole chicken raw that you have to go home and cook, it's like $13. It's just ass backwards right now. It's a scary, scary situation for someone like myself who is dialysis dependent. So those machines need energy, electricity. You think our treatments are going to go up? Do you know anybody who is having any medical treatments right now? I'm pretty sure you do. Watch how the price of everything goes up. So many things depend on that strait being open. We're going to start feeling it, especially here, because so many other countries have turned on us. And we, the people who didn't ask for this, there's only a small population of people who are still ride or die for this person that they put in office. And it doesn't matter what he does, they will go with it. But the majority of the population have opened their eyes. And I didn't like the other person who ran in 2024. I didn't like either one of them. But I'll be damned, I felt the Lord talking to me. I saw the things that were happening and how this person stoked fear and hatred, if you can spell. He stoked those things in his supporters. And they were like raging, ravenous hyenas with the thought of harming blacks, Hispanics, or any other brown or black person. But now it's affecting all of us. If you're driving a diesel truck, an automobile that uses diesel, you're feeling it. You are feeling it. It doesn't matter where you live, it is kicking you in your behind. And to all of you guys who would not look at the signs that God was giving us and only wanted to hurt other people who are already marginalized, you guys are feeling it. Do you regret it? Do you regret informing others on the lies that he was telling, the things that he was going to do, convincing other people to vote one way when so many of you already knew you were going to be voting against your own best interest? A lot of people are regretting it now. I don't know if the man is the Antichrist, but he is an Antichrist. Look at the things that he's posting like he's God or Jesus. And you guys are going to follow him straight to hell if you don't wisen up, open your eyes, and get the hate out of your hearts. There are people that I don't like, groups of people that I don't agree. I don't like, it's not that I don't like the people, I don't agree with the things that they do. But I would never, ever wish for harm to come to them. And if you voted that way, that is exactly what you were wishing for. And now it's coming to all of us. So, what's the plan from here on? I don't know. We're playing it day by day and asking God to protect us, but you know, the devil walks this earth. seeking whom he may devour, and too many people are okay with doing his bidding. There are some people in my family, when I say we're living in the end times, they just shut up. They don't say anything after that because they don't believe it. But what is it going to take for you guys to start believing that we're up the creek without a paddle? It's scary. God has the final say. But if it is God's wish that we do go into the tribulation, that's where we're going. I feel like the Bible is living right now. It's always been the living word, but I feel like it's just page by page we can see things. And there are people who, when I say that we're in the end times and that we're going to go through the tribulation, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to get prepared? But what they do is they clam up and they say, well, God is going to protect us. Well, the Bible says that a lot of us are going to go through it. Some people will even be killed. So when God said in the word that we are going to suffer at the hands of this beast, you think he's going to go back on his word? Once his word is out, it does not go back void. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's close. So I'm just not going to talk to those people about the Lord or what I think is happening, because it frustrates me that so many people have their heads in the sand and they think they know everything. I don't know everything. I'm still learning. I'm so dumb and illiterate when it comes to the Bible. I do not know everything. I know a little bit and I'm trying to learn more. But what gets on my nerves is when people think they know everything there is to know, because they listen to someone and then they try to correct you and then you show them where they are wrong. Nothing said after that. So if you guys are dealing with people like this who think you're crazy or think you're, just a lunatic for your beliefs that we are living through something right now, if it's end times or going into end times or whatever it is, then maybe you should cut those people off because you can't reach them. That's how I feel. They're unreachable when it comes to what we're dealing with right now. And those are liberal people that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like MAGA people. I'm talking about liberals. And most of them are Catholics. So anyway, I'm done with my little whatever. I just had to get this off of my chest. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think that Iran is going to use one of those nuclear bombs on the US? Or do you think they made them to deal with the country with the little hats that hump the wall? Let me know in the comments.